purpose of this video is for you to follow along. This is what I call a trench work, because I don't have any equipment, but I do have the ground, and you know I got a resistance band. That's some equipment. I guess I'm lying already, but you can either use resistance bands. Obviously you can use a dumbbell, but in my current setup I don't have dumbbells. You can go get a bag and put, you know, water in it, bags of sand. Go get a couple bottles and fill that up in a trash bag. The point of this is to just have something that's heavy that you can curl consistently, and then go into the push-ups. We're going to be doing 15 curls and then 30 push-ups, resting for a minute, 20 seconds, knock out 15 curls, back to 30 push-ups, and we're going to keep doing that all the way up into 330. This is the full unedited workout. This entire thing took me like 27 minutes, but the video was 23 because, you know, my phone had fell. I'm trying to change the music and just dumb stuff like that. But this is the whole workout. There's no extra stuff. Full length workout. Follow along. Get this money. Lock in.
But eventually it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract. I'm doing enough more. I know all the boys from that. You know, you take your vitamins, do your thing. When I'm hurt, I love it. I love that feeling because it's real. That's the most realest feeling that you could ever have.
You want to become best, you want to become champion, and now you want to say like you're tired. Who cares? You're tired or not? Nobody cares about you. Without you or with you, there is always going to be champions. With your name, this is your choice. You want to put your name there? Okay, work hard. No? Bye-bye.
You should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
Kill my boy. John Stroh. I'm 9.
5, 6.
Dr. Carter had a tear in his eye. I could tell he felt for me. And he said, son, I'm sorry to say you're not going to box again. And I looked at him. I said, no, Dr. Carter, you're wrong. I ain't going to box again. You see, you don't understand what kind of man I am.
After months of rehab against doctor's orders, he got back in the ring and won another world championship.
I said it last year, we're not here to take part, we're here to take over.
Sometimes life can really hijack your mind. When that happens to you, you're all up. Your goals, your ambitions, everything's out the window. In life, we all go through different things. Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get the over it. They no longer want you. Maybe you failed a test in school. You worked your ass off. Guess what? You failed the test. Get over it. Move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. At work, you're working your ass off. You have new promotion. You don't get it. Someone else does. Maybe they kiss better ass than you do. Guess what? Get over it. Life will hijack your mind if you let it. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours. Get after and stay hard.
The only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you, and then you'll forget they exist. Success is the only revenge.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid to sacrifice some blood.
Rest very little. Don't rest too long. What? The weeds take the garden? Here's a clue. Make rest a necessity, not an objective. The objective of life is not to rest. The objective of life is to act.
Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off. But you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Your family's looking for that one guy right now. They're looking for that one guy who's strong, who's that pillar for the family in hard times. Make sure they look around. They look around and find you. These are the times right now for you to step up. Be that guy that can take anything. Hey, shush, listen up. I want to say something. People, Earth, I need to say something. Listen to me. I hope every one of you behind the screens on this arena can feel this level of happiness just one time in your life. I hope all of you can feel how happy I am just one time in your life. But
the truth is, I can't be in better shape. The truth is, I can work harder than I'm working right now. The truth is, I can do more for my family. The truth is, I can do much better than I'm doing right now. And if that's the real truth, if that's what you believe, if you believe that to be the truth, you won't have to find more discipline. Discipline will find you.
The balls and no more. You want your life to be better? I can't help you. He can't help you. Joe Rogan can't help you. Harvey can't help you. God can't help you. Only you can help you. Grab your ball, get a notebook, and write down what you gotta do this shit. And this is it. You're not gonna have these problems. The drugs, the cigarettes, that dumb bitch, it all starts today, all right? No more excuses. This is the year of the soldiers. We're going in like Marines, you understand me?
Do you actually want to do this or not? Do you actually want to do this or not? Because if you actually want to do it, what's going to stop you? Nothing. And if you don't really want to do it, what's going to stop you? Just about anything that comes up. Just about any obstacle that gets in your way becomes an excuse. It becomes a reason. It becomes a rationale for not proceeding down that path.
And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it bad and then you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. You gotta be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, someday you're gonna have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you gotta want it.
Go back to the gym, work, because you have more to show. You understand? Life continues. You cannot live it in the past, because pain you're gonna have all the time, uncertainty and constant work. Constant work, constant work. It doesn't matter what's happening. Gonna happen in your life, you have to continue. This is the way I see the life.
You're going to lose sleep. You'll doubt whether it'll work. You'll stress to make ends meet. You won't finish your to-do list. You'll wonder whether you made the right call and have no way to know for years. This is what hard feels like, and that's okay. Everything worth doing is hard, and the more worth doing it is, the harder it is. The greater the payoff, the greater the hardship. If it's hard, good. It means no one else will do it.
There's no passion, no motivation. There's no, oh my God, man. This is no. It's every day of your life, just do. No passion. Where's passion when you're 300 pounds? Where's the motivation when you can't read and write? Where is it? So how did this happen? I just did. I just did. I said, maybe at the end of this journey, there'll be something there for us. If not, I can. If not, I'm 185.
Talent? I don't believe in talent. Well, some people, they have talent. That's good. It helps when you have talent. As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.
Lazy people do a little work and think they should be winning. But winners work as hard as possible and still worry if they're being lazy.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, and maybe not the next month. Pero only one thing is true. I will be champion one day. I promise. I promise.
Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely.
Expand yourself. Take yourself out your comfort zone.
Do not live in your bubble. Put some more air in your bubble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful.
Failure has been achieved, thank God. Now, the only place to go from failure is to win. You have to achieve failure. You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. You know something? That's where winning is.
15.
There was a kid who everyone underestimated. Too small, too quiet, too ordinary. But every day while they laughed, he worked. In the gym, in the books, in the shadows. He knew one truth. Effort beats talent when talent doesn't try. Years later, they asked him how he did it, and he just smiled, because they never saw the grind. It's the quiet hustle that makes the loudest impact. How loud do you want your success to be?
And my personal question to you is, why not you?
They were living off the hope factor. They hoped the instructors would stop running. They hoped the water was never cold. They hoped the weather was good. I don't live off that hope. I wish the water was cold. I wish the instructors keep on running. I wish the rain, where the end is unknown and the distance is unknown. That's when you know what you are.
So you didn't learn your limitations? I have no limitations.
13.
You're a man.
14.
You are a man.
15.
Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions. Make the sacrifices. Make the unpopular decisions. And become comfortable in your own skin.
It's the unseen work. I'm not running at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, in the gym, long sessions by myself. I've trained 99% of my life alone. So no one had me on the back. I did all of the work alone.
I have never met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they had suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass.
You gotta pay a price for winning. But most people aren't willing to pay it. They may pay it once, but literally you gotta pay it every single day. And the crazy part about that is the price changes daily. Just like the stock market goes up and down, the price of winning changes on a daily basis. You gotta be willing to pay that price, whatever it is on that day. Come on, man, get up. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. The next day. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Keep going. How long can you maintain a positive attitude?
I don't care how good you are on anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
Nothing without discipline. Because you give up on the slightest struggle without discipline. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Shake.
There's no luck in this game, man. Maybe a little luck. But the luck happens after you bust your ass. And you put yourself in that lucky situation. Luck doesn't happen. You put yourself in that situation where luck might happen. Rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day. That's a third of your life. It ain't but 24 hours in a day. You cannot be sleep 8 hours a day. You can't live in LA and wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 11 o'clock on the East Coast. The stock market been open 2 hours. They already making decisions about your life and your ass was asleep.
14.
It's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee, you've got shitty shorts, whatever it is that's the issue today. Keep talking. You've got these problems, right?
I need you to keep talking about what you were just saying.
It's warm on the couch. Your missus says stay in bed. It's comfy, it's cozy. You've got work later on. You had an argument last night. You're slightly hungover.
Can I know everybody? Hey, we're gonna do something. This is how you know it. That's how you know it.
Every day when you get out of bed, life's standing right there to kick you in the face, man. Could be anything. Could be you get up, you walk downstairs, you have a flat tire, and you're late for work, and you got this and that. Life is going to
Miami
throw all
bitches like
kinds
money.
of crazy, right?
36,
And
9,
you
12,
have to be ready
15,
for it. You
18,
gotta deal with it. You can't
21.
curl up into a ball. You can't run away from it. You can't hide. You have to take all of it head on.
Everyone does a few reps when the burn starts, when they stop. No one goes the extra mile and keeps going. Like no one's in here right now. Why it's a Saturday evening, everyone's want to party, no one's in here, it's me. You know, no one goes the extra mile. The thing about traffic jams, guys, there are no traffic jams in the last mile of the race. It's just you in the shed. In the beginning, everybody's there. All the pretenders and the contenders. They're all there. The last yard of life. The last mile of journey. Ain't nobody but you in the shadow. Traffic jams don't exist that far.
It's nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. And a lot of times you have to learn to perform without motivation. You have to learn to perform without purpose. You have to learn to perform a lot of different things. And that's what people can. They think I need to have this motivation to work out, to study, to be better. So if they don't have it, they just don't do it. And that's where you fail.
If they can do it, I can do it. That's the mentality. If somebody else can do it, you can do it. And I said to myself, I will do it and I will do it better.
On the ticker on the TV, the emergency broadcast system came up. Stay inside. Freezing rain. Icy conditions. High winds. Stay inside. Repeating. Stay inside. Thank God. I was like, this is amazing, man. Let's go for a run.
Once you change one thing, your mindset, you can attack everything.
You really can solve a lot of male problems by getting in shape and making money. You still have problems. They're just smaller. You have more resources to handle them. The world is there for the taking for anyone who can learn from their mistakes, do what they say they were going to do, and stick with it, even if it's not sexy. What used to make a man acceptable now makes you extraordinary. The bar for winning has never been so low.
Here's a fundamental reality of driven human beings. Driven human beings are going to always feel like they're wrong. They're going to always feel like they're not doing good enough. They're going to always feel like they're not far enough. They're going to always feel like they're losing. Look, winning, this is how it feels. 90% of the time, you're going to feel like you're getting your balls kicked in. All right? 8% of the time, you're going to be confused and you're frustrated. 2% of the time, you actually win. And those moments come and go, and then you're back into 90%. And that's the reality of a winner's life. People don't understand it. They think it's all about cruising around in a cool car, having a free and happy and easy and go-lucky life. And that's not reality, because true winners are built for the fight. They're built for the battle. They don't find peace and joy and happiness in the win. They find what they're looking for in the fight.
Nothing great is going to come without you having
Why could you
to
burn my
deal
shit
with
for
what I
no
call
reason?
adversity and pain.
Is it too late to call me
Your
crazy?
days
Baby,
end,
you heard from my friends.
My whole book is about
But
you
I can't
battling
see
yourself.
I'm
People don't understand is you.
It's not a
can
game.
change.
If you ain't
Nobody
playing,
gets in your way,
baby.
you. Nobody else. So, when do you rest? When do you recover? And I don't want to scare people, but the truth answer is, I don't take any days off. No days. 7 days a week.
14. 15.
I had to invent a God that didn't exist. I had to invent a God that can take any pain, any suffering, any kind of judgment, and be called whatever in the world and be understanding. And when you say, go for yourself. I had to build this callous mind, and I built it through suffering. I built it through downright, just crushing myself. If it was raining outside 3 o'clock in the morning, if it was snowing, the first instinct is don't go out there and do it. My instinct was, we gotta walk. Anything that was horrible in my life that I would normally say no, that was inhumane to most people, I had to go do it. And I started callousing my mind at this point.
It's not easy, but through practice and practice and practice, practice makes what? Absolutely not. Dismantle that belief system. Practice makes improvement. You can always better your best. You can always go beyond anything that you have ever done. You're never in a state of perfection. You're always bigger than what you do.
2 weeks ago, I was in the gym working out. And this NBA player walks in with his trainer. I could tell by the exercise they were doing, he was used to doing his 12 reps. Because when the trainer said, let's do 15 today, he got a little attitude. It became very clear to me on why he was a bench warmer. Having that very minimum attitude will keep you guys on that bench. When he heard what kind of bench he was being in that moment, he wouldn't have said it.
Maybe I'm not doing bad at
It
all.
motivated me though. It was locked in my brain. It's still there now.
I can sugarcoat
On how to
it.
sound it. It kept me in the gym for 2 hours. The thing about it is this. It's not just the 3 reps that he fails to recognize. It's what happens in those 3 reps that makes you better. Never to the bare minimum. Stay home.
You don't have to feel good about it, you just have to keep going. The feeling will pass, but you will remain. You are greater than your feelings.
My personal goal is to squeeze every ounce of potential out of whatever I have. And I think that if you feel like you have potential left over, then it will eat you alive until you use it.
And Muhammad Ali worked his butt off. And I saw it firsthand. And I remember that there was a sports fighter that was there in a gym and he was working out and he was doing sit-ups. And they asked him, how many sit-ups do you do? And he said, I don't start counting until it hurts. Now think about it. He doesn't start counting his sit-ups until it feels pain. That's when he starts counting. That is working hard. One day, or
Done.
day one. I'll do it one.
Couldn't think of anything. Everyone's distracted. Their social media, they're kind of notification because they can't stick with they can't say no.
I don't care how good you are on anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't
I can't see the detail. Come on, man.
the slightest struggle. Discipline is do what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Lazy people do a little work and think they should be winning, but winning as hard as possible and still worry if you're being lazy.
There's human beings that have different temperament and different minds and
That
different
shit
mentality
crazy.
and a ruthless competitive drive.
Come
It's
on.
almost terrifying to the ordinary person. That guy is